Hey man. Yeah, hey. What happened to him? He watched too much Miraculous in a short time. Ah, shit. The doctor said anything? No, she said it's not worth it. Jeez. He would have died anyway. Hey buddy. Doc says you're not doing too well. Catastrophic. Yeah. It's a little rough, man. You're not gonna be around for much longer.
I can use my lucky charm.
Lucky charm's up. You're gonna transform soon.
That's what you think.
What the Nemo?
Bully kids.
Yeah. The title didn't lie. Today, my friends, we'll be talking about a French cartoon animated show, whatever, called Miraculous, Ladybug, and Cat Noir.
I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
It's been a rough month, boys. It's been a rough month. Don't get a girlfriend. So, for those who don't actually know what this show is, I bet you're not gonna watch it, so I'm gonna spoil most of it, so just be aware. Miraculous, Ladybug, and Cat Noir currently has 3 seasons out there that are actually in English. I'm not gonna regard season 4, that's in French still. If the Americans can't listen to it, they don't treat it like it exists, so. It's a pretty simple show. There's this boy and a girl. One's a blonde supermodel who looks awfully a lot like future me. And the other one is a girl who, when around her crush, gets dyslect. So in the first episode, which is episode 22, we see these 2 teenagers get superpowers from a thing called a Miraculous, which is something they wear, and there's this bug thing, and it's like talks to them and crap. One likes cheese, one likes love. One makes creation, one brings destruction. Every time I tell people that the black cat has the power of destruction, everyone always goes, oh, does that mean he's evil? No. And this is also a hint for Americans. Just because something's black doesn't make it evil. The main bad guy of the series is this dude called Hockey Moth. He's just this tall fella in spandex that makes other people wear spandex and fight his battles for him. He just stands in his little room alone and the sun is always hitting him on the same angle. Anyway, someone turns evil, they have to save them. They do save them. Everything gets put back to normal and they always finish the episode in the same way. Found it. It sounds basic, doesn't it? That's because it is. You see, season 1 of the show is really hard to watch. Season 1 of Miraculous really hurts your eyes. I think it would be more nice to scrape sandpaper. First season genuinely makes no sense. Every episode is formulaic. The first season has the same formula, and formulaically kill me. Almost every episode is the exact same, and neither of them have consequences on each other. It becomes annoying because then you start thinking, well, I don't need to care because I know there's more episodes, and for them to exist, nothing can happen in this episode. Season 1 also has like really no motive for any of the characters. Here's a little present for you. Here's a whole bunch of issues just for season 1, and they aren't answered throughout season 1, maybe later, but not in season 1 itself. Will the Miraculous suits last forever if their special attack is never used? Sending a miner into battle is technically a war crime, therefore Ladybug and Cat Noir are war criminals. What are their suits actually made of? Because they don't come off their body. Is it literally the Kwamis? Just glued to their skin? Where are the characters' calf muscles? Do the suits literally give characters different personalities? Otherwise, it's weird that Ladybug likes Adrian and not Cat Noir. Is my shield meant to fall off the thing? In episode 7 of season 1, Lady Wi-Fi uses Wi-Fi to get her powers, but then she's seen locking doors and freezing people mid-air. Does this imply somehow that everything is connected by the internet? In season 1, episode 8, 10 minutes and 10 seconds, Cat Noir makes a cat-calling joke.
You can't just fly out of here and then decide to make cat calls, Ladybug.
He's 15, 14, something like that. Little inappropriate, little insensitive. The Ev Illustrator is probably one of the most overpowered characters. He can create and destroy matter at will. He can move things at will, implying he has power over energy. He literally can just control any type of physics he wants. And does Cat Noir actually have 5 lives? Curious. And then you get onto season 2. For some reason, it just switches. Suddenly, there actually starts being a plot, and there starts being actual character. As I said, spoilers coming up, but screw you.
Suggestions? I mean, running away, obviously.
That's where I was going with it.
I was going
running away, really.
How far should we run away?
Quite a long way.
And how soon? Now.
The main bad guy, Cockmoth. The main bad guy, Cockmoth, he actually has motivation. He wants to bring back to life his wife.
I'll never be able to fulfill my wish without Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. Forgive me, Emily.
Motive. But another big thing that neither of them know is that Chad Noir and Hawkmoth, they're actually father and son. And that is this big thing that almost gets revealed at the end of the first season, at the beginning of the second season, but no, there's still one more season to come, so it doesn't matter. But no, it does actually end up having a plot, and their characters start being built throughout the second season. Anyway, then season 3 rolls around, and I start getting mild heart attacks. The things that this show does, to me especially, this is a kid show, mind you. A show for people who don't know the difference between a dog and a cat yet. This is what I'm about to talk about. I can't... Okay. Hear me out. Don't think I'm weird for this, but this is... Okay. Season 3 starts really diving into the idea of, the kids. It starts really showing their minds and the way they act. For example, in the first episode of season 1, you see Lila, a manipulative bitch. And she just becomes this main enemy of Marionette, the main girl. And you see, they really dislike each other. And for good reason, so does everyone. If you've watched the show, you'll know that Chloe, the bitch herself, seems like Saint Mother Teresa. So you start seeing into Marionette's character, and then you start seeing the desire of Hawkmoth's actual personality, his real life self, and you start seeing the connection between him and his woman? Is she an assistant? There's a lot of things in this show that don't get answered. Most of the answers in the show are magic, lol. At least that's what my girlfriend told me. And originally I was not going to talk about this for a video, because I couldn't be asked to recite the entirety of this whole show, because it's so dumb. It's so dumb until near the end. It's ridiculous, because what happens is they start changing the way the characters act towards each other, and they push you slightly towards where you want everything to go, and then it doesn't go there, and then suddenly, and then there's a couple of episodes near the end that I really want to talk about, and if you haven't seen the show, you won't even understand how painful it is, so I recommend you watch it. But if you've watched it, you would know.
Nemo, they want to take our enjoyment of your show away. Well, I won't let that happen. I ain't giving you the power to turn any prop into what it's meant to be.
Wow, I can tell you're evil. It's so generic.
Yep. All you have to do is destroy Ladybug and Cat Noir and bring me back to the Miraculouses.
As you wish, Hawky.
Nemo, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. You think I want to be a supervillain? Being a supervillain sucks. I'm sweating like a wet pool noodle. You know what I have to do.
Nemo. Sorry. Anyway, I'm not like other commentary YouTubers. I make unfunny skits. I'm like if Captain Disillusion and Pyrocynical had a child together. The reason I'm making this video is because of one episode in the series called Cat Blanc. It effectively reveals the aftermath of the biggest question in the show. What if Cat Noir and Ladybug knew each other's secret identities? And what it fails to do actually outnumbers the whole point of the episode to begin with. This episode was literally designed to say, hey, if they knew each other's secret identities, the Paris would just explode and the moon would split in half. That's not an exaggeration, that's exactly what they show in the scene. The entirety of the episode is devised to say this is it, but there are so many issues with it. But to explain the issues, I'm going to quickly say this. Season 3 treats Cat Noir like shit. You see, Cat Noir's true identity, Adrian, the pathetic modeler.
Radiant, carefree, dreamy, Adrian.
You see, he was locked away his entire life, couldn't go to school, never had any friends except for the mayor's daughter, who I want to uppercut so badly. He's never had a life, until suddenly he gets these powers where suddenly he meets a girl that he actually likes and he's not forced into a friendship with. It's suddenly a way for him to feel happy, and because he doesn't understand how to treat people right, because his whole life he's been isolated, he starts acting really shitty to people. He starts pushing his own wants, pushing his own needs, but he doesn't know what he's doing. You even see his real life version constantly apologizing, making dumb mistakes, because he just doesn't know how to act. This is a show for 4-year-olds. Why am I digging in so much? I'm like film theory, but for fetuses. That's film theory, Nick. So the plot of Cat Blanc is that Marijuana decided to go into Adrian's bedroom to give him a gift, but she used her powers, meaning that suddenly Adrian/Cat Noir knows her true identity, forcing them to get together, and then the world explodes. But the way they explain why really doesn't fit cleanly. The first issue in the show is seen literally in the first couple of flashbacks. That they just don't tell each other that they know each other's secret identities. I mean, they're already dating. Cat Noir already knows. What's he gonna lose by saying, hey, I kinda actually know your Marmite? Yeah, sorry, Buggy Boo. What's he gonna lose? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Second off, they treat it like you can't know someone's secret identity because bad things will happen to them, but that's... Oh, there's a white butterfly outside and I just freaked out. They treat it like you can't know someone's secret identity, and then if you do, bad things just happen, but look at the others who have secret identities. None of them had any issue until the final episode, but that would have happened even if their identities weren't even known, so falls apart very quickly. But then to that argument, maybe it's only Ladybug and Cat Noir that have to hide their identities, but there's another issue. If you watch the episode and think about it, there was no issue until Hawkmoth found out.
Things were perfect until Hawkmoth found out about everything. Once the cat is out of the bag, it's only a matter of time till everyone knows.
And it's not like you could go, oh, but Ladybug got mad at Hawky. She hugged him. She bloody hugged him. There's no issue. I'm sick in the brain. I'm sick. I'm actually sick in the brain. Do you see what this show is doing to me? I just want them to be happy. They don't even exist, and they're French. And also, just before Hawkmoth finds out, the only reason why he does find out is because Adrian's retarded and he transforms right in front of his house, meaning that everyone saw him transform. But, oh, he had to do that. He had no other choice. He literally can yell. People can yell. He could just go, yo! Mormonism, there's a butterfly coming for you! To which then she would, not let that happen, and then, oh well, day is saved. Everything would be fine. The simpler solution was literally the first one I said, just tell each other a month ago. It's a cycle, and it's driving me mental thinking about it. And this is one episode of one season of one show. I really hope you're enjoying this video, because I'm not. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna start watching, like, In the Night Garden dig up the hidden lore of that. Maybe like Inky Winky is child murder or something. I need to shut up. Anyway, that's the end of my insanity. I bet my parents are sick of listening to me talk about a kids show. Thanks for watching. Hope you like, subscribe, and do anything except what I did for the last month and watch that. I hope to see you again soon, and I'll see you in the next one.
You just watched a Nick Maroney video. You just watched a Nick Maroney video. Your life is silent and it fucking sucks now. You should probably watch another